So if you've been on social media at all lately, you have definitely seen the Lhanel Pilates Reformer Board.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere.
It's flooding everyone's feeds with these big promises.
Yeah.
Studio results at home.
And that price drop, the supposed $300 down to $139.
Exactly. That's the hook.
And that viral noise is exactly why we're doing this deep dive. We're going to unpack the claims, the real pricing and the business model behind it all. We need to figure out what you're actually paying for.
Right. And just be clear, before we jump in, this is purely educational commentary. We're looking at the business side, the marketing, how it's labeled. This is not exercise or medical advice.
Absolutely.
So let's start with that name, Pilates Reformer. What is a real Pilates reformer traditionally?
Okay, so a true Pilates reformer is a pretty complex piece of equipment. It uses adjustable tension, usually with a whole system of springs.
And that sliding part, right?
Exactly, a sliding carriage system. It lets you control resistance through your whole range of motion. They're specialized, they're expensive, and they are not small.
Okay, so with that in mind,
Yeah.
what is the Lhanel board? Like, factually.
It's a sliding board, a standard folding sliding board.
That's it.
Well, it comes with basic resistance bands and a little digital timer, but the exercises are just standard sliding board exercises. It works for what it is, but it's not a reformer, not by any real definition.
So the marketing is, well, it's a bit like calling a scooter a motorcycle.
That's a pretty good analogy, yeah.
So if the product name is already a stretch, that makes you wonder, who's actually behind this company? What are their logistics?
Lhanel is new. Very new. They just launched in January 2024.
Wow, less than a year old.
And they list a Texas address, but if you want to contact them, it's email only. No phone number, no physical customer service location. That right there kind of hints at their business structure.
And that brings us to the price. This is the part that really stands out in the source material. What did you find on the actual cost of this board?
This is where it gets really interesting. You can find identical boards, the exact same product, on those huge overseas e-commerce sites.
Like Temu?
Platforms just like that, yes.
Yeah.
And the price for one of those is somewhere between, say, $40 and $55.
Wait, hold on. $40. And Lhanel is selling it for $139.
$139. And they claim it was originally $300. So that markup is substantial.
That's nearly a 250% markup. Surely some of that has to be for, better quality control or something, right?
The sources say the quality is just basic, it's generic. That markup, which is actually over 300% on the wholesale cost, is funding one thing.
Let me guess. Marketing.
Aggressive social media marketing and a lot of influencer partnerships. The extra money doesn't buy you better equipment. It buys you the Instagram ad that got you to click in the first place.
Okay, and that would explain why the shipping takes 3 to 4 weeks.
That's it, exactly. It's a classic drop shipping model. They're a digital middleman.
So they don't actually stock the product?
No. They take your order, take your payment, then they go buy the item from their supplier overseas and have it shipped directly to you. That's why the delivery clock is so long.
And that kind of model, it almost always leads to issues with customer service, especially returns. What did you see in the complaints filed with the Better Business Bureau?
The feedback is pretty split, Some people are perfectly happy. They like the compact design. It's fine for a basic workout. But the complaints highlight some big policy issues. We saw multiple customers who said they tried to cancel their order inside that 24-hour window, but their requests were just ignored until after the item shipped.
Which means they're locked into the return policy.
Yes, and that policy is tough. To return it, the customer has to pay for the shipping, which costs $60 or $70.
So on a $139 board, you're paying half the cost of the product just to send it back for a refund.
It's a system that's really designed to discourage you from even trying.
So, to wrap this up, what does this all mean for you, our listener? The board is real. It functions for what it is, a basic sliding board. But the marketing is, well, it's deliberately misleading.
Right. You're paying a premium for a budget board. That extra $100 or so is just paying for the branding and the ads.
The takeaway here seems pretty clear.
It's simple. If you see a viral product with a huge, dramatic, original price that seems a little too high, compare what it actually does to what its name claims it does, and always look for generic versions. The savings can be huge.
So here's a final thought for you to consider. How much of the price you pay for viral home fitness gear is actually for the product itself? And how much is just paying for the marketing that brought it to your feed? It always pays to check the real cost of goods before you buy into the hype.